Okay, here's a light that I'm very excited to show you guys, okay? Phoenix HL60Rvn. As you guys know, for the longest time, I've been recommending the Phoenix HL55Vn, and that is my all-time favorite headlamp. I like it because it's very bright, it's simple to use, it doesn't break, very low parasitic drain. And now Phoenix has released a new version, an updated version of that light, and what's not to like, okay? I love flashlights. I put a lot of my time into making flashlights, do all kinds of things, but nothing beats a headlamp really. When it comes down to real work, all you need is a headlamp. All the flashlights are more or less just for show, okay? Yeah, yes, I'm not in law enforcement. I'm not in any search and rescue teams. The people that buy my lights are, and they have specific use. For me, or a normal citizen, really the biggest thrower are not going to really do much for you, and the biggest flood are not really going to do much for you. Headlamps will, okay? And here's a very useful light. So before you buy anything, if you cannot afford any of other lights that I make, because they're quite expensive, buy a headlamp. You're going to need a headlamp. You need a good headlamp for that matter, okay? And here is a very good headlamp. I highly recommend, because it's based on the model that I like very much and now improved. Here's the cool thing about Phoenix headlamp that other headlamps doesn't come with, okay? It comes with a complete spare. I'll show you here. You see how it comes with a headband and the bracket here. And once in a while the bracket, well, it doesn't, I don't know how the bracket can break. It's very strong. I've used it on the HL55. They never break. So I don't know how it can possibly break. But Phoenix thinks that it can possibly break. It's very strong. And they give you an extra band, an extra headband, and an extra bracket. So, wow, Phoenix, great job. The light comes with a micro USB cable. Why does it have a micro USB cable? Because the light has built-in rechargeable port. And that's a big plus, because headlamps, you have it in the car, on the go, it's nice to have that port. And it's a rubber boot that's covering this hole here, and it's very tight to keep the light from, give it extra waterproofing. Give me a second here, I'm struggling. I don't have nails. Oh God, technical difficulties. Okay, there you go, finally. So rubber boots comes off. So it's a great thing that this rubber boot really stays in there, okay? Because that will really keep the water and all the dirt and everything out of your headlamp, okay? Micro USB goes into here, like so, and then you can plug this in your computer. You can plug it into your Samsung charger or any USB charger for that matter, and it'll charge your cell. So if you buy this light, every single HL60R will come, this is not included from the factory, but I will include an LG 3500 milliamp hour high drain cell. Every single light will come with a cell. The reason I want it to come with this cell is because, well, for the most part, I have this light power boost, so I want a good cell that has good capacity and will power the light to the fullest. And this cell powers it to the fullest. So, and you buy the light, you don't even need to buy a charger. Like I said, you only have one light, buy this light. You can charge it, you have in-house charging, comes with a battery, so you are good to go. One light that does everything that you're going to need. Okay, let me put a battery in here and show you guys the features. I really like this headlamp. I'm going to replace a couple of headlamps that I have right now with this one, because I like it a lot. Okay, so the button's on the side here, on the same side as the micro USB port, okay? If you click the light one time, and if the white light blinks, if only the white light blinks 3 times, that means that the battery's full. It's a battery indicator. If you press the light button just one time, you have a battery indicator. If the white and the red blinks, alternating, you have medium power. I don't remember the exact percentage. You can refer to the manual. And if only the red lights are blinking if you press the button, you should recharge your battery. You have like less than 30%. Okay? In order to turn on the light and operate the light, you press and hold, right? And then every single press after that will alternate. You can see here it has two small red LEDs here. Very good for keeping your night vision, okay? It will cycle between low, mode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to that red LED, okay? So it's red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then red. It'll always go in that order. And let's just say that I left it in high, the max mode. Press and hold to turn off. If I turn off the light, if I press and hold now to turn it back on, it'll remember the last mode. Very, very useful for a headlamp, okay? It'll memorize even in red. So let's say you're in red, okay? Press and hold turns the light off. Press and hold turns the light back on. And now you have that red again to preserve your vision, not blowing it out at night, okay? So, very simple user interface. Just press and hold to turn on, press and hold to turn off. And then when it's on, you just single press to go through the different levels. And that's it, okay? And if you, like I said, press and hold to turn off, press and hold to turn on. However, a single quick press will give you a battery indicator. 3 white light blink indicates that you have a fully charged cell, or over 70% charged cell, okay? If I remember correctly. This light is incredibly well made and very well designed. Very good heat sinking. I saw it from the inside, and Phoenix just don't make junk. That's why I like Phoenix so much. Even these two red, you see these two red LED here? They're not really typical 5mm LEDs. They're nice LEDs that sits, the two plastic you see here are actually optics. These optics, square optics, has O-rings around them that plugs out into the enclosure here, and it sits over the LED so it can focus the red light. Two little optics with O-rings around them. You can, a very, very well built light, and you have very nice thick O-rings that contours to the specifics of the body. It's a very good light. There's nothing I can fault about this headlamp, okay? The headband works very well. Let me show you let me show you with it on my head. There. And then it'll go up and down like so. See? Very, very sturdy headlamp. Sorry for blowing out the vision there. Let me turn it on to a lower level. There, you have red. There. And you see, very easy function, right? Yes, the button's on the side. So what? Just hold it here, or you can hold it with your hand here. Put your hands over, and then you can cycle through. And with the light bouncing off of your hand, you can tell what mode you're on. See that? I can tell exactly what mode I'm on by just looking at what lights bounced on my hand. Very, very easy. You don't even need two hands. Just one hand's fine. Hold the light and then press the button. And cycle through. Press and hold, turn off. Very simple, well thought out light. There is nothing that I can do to improve. I gave this light a power boost. There's one thing I want to note though. The Phoenix are usually very right on with their lumen estimate, okay? And this light is from the factory. It's supposed to have 950 lumens. And the weird thing is most Phoenix, they're like right on. If it's rated for 1,000 lumen, I'll get like 980 or something. So I'm off like 25 lumen at most. This light a little bit off more than other lights, okay? I got 900 lumen. So I'm 50 lumen, I measured 50 lumen off from the factory. But 50 lumen, that's not a huge deal, okay? So the boosted version makes 1050. So basically 150 lumens more than the factory version. Not substantially more, but is noticeably more. You can see the difference. You can see the 150 lumen difference. Actually, it's like 160 lumen difference, okay? So you can actually see the difference. And the reason that I don't want to put any other circuits in here, I don't want to overboost, I don't want to do anything to make this light a crazy bright, is because this is a good headlamp. It's a good all-around headlamp. You don't want it to be overly hot, too fast. It's going to be on your head, mounted onto your head. If you need a really bright headlamp, then go with the other H-Beam H60Rvn that I have on my store. Has my own circuit, ultra bright. If you really need that really bright headlamp, okay? But if you just need a good all-around headlamp, this is it. I like it more than all the zebra lights. I like it more than all the night cores. I like it more than any headlamps out there, period. That's how much I like this headlamp. All right, that's all. Nothing I don't like about it. Nothing I can fault it for. So it's all rave, and I'm sorry. That's what it is. Thank you.